Figaro says it's coming from the clock tower. I'm on my way to investigate right now, said Kitty. Pixie clutched Kitty's arm with her paw. You mustn't. What if the ghost sees you? Kitty swallowed. I'm sure it can't be a ghost, she said firmly. Why don't you come with us and you can see for yourself? The fox has gone, so it's quite safe to climb down. Pixie followed Kitty down the tree, still muttering about ghosts and monsters. Kitty was starting to wonder if the little cat had a very strong imagination. They scrambled through the bushes to find Figaro scampering towards them. At his side was a tabby cat with serious amber eyes. There you are, Kitty. Figaro twirled his whiskers. I was getting so worried. Pixie, what on earth are you doing here? I was up a tree, dreaming of becoming a cat with wings. But now Kitty says I have to come and look at the clock tower ghost, replied Pixie. Figaro tutted. Dear me, I see you're full of wild ideas like usual. He waved to the cat with the amber eyes. Kitty, I'd like you to meet my friend, Kasumi. She's brought some news about the clock tower emergency. Pleased to meet you. The tabby cat bowed her head. She had a beautiful honey-coloured coat and a long, elegant tail. Hello, Katsumi. Pixie bounced up to the tabby cat and they touched noses. Katsumi, this is my new friend, Kitty, said Figaro. She has special superpowers, just like her mother, so I asked her to help us. Kitty's stomach lurched. I'm not really a proper superhero. Of course you are, Figaro interrupted, turning to Katsumi. Well, what's news from the clock tower? An owl friend told me there's a creature on the tower, explained Katsumi. He didn't get close enough to see what it was, but he seemed quite shaken. The noise was overwhelming. Kitty listened. She didn't need super senses to detect the sound coming from the clock tower anymore. The wailing noise was growing louder and sharper. I know a shortcut, said Katsumi breathlessly. Follow me. Kitty and the others followed Katsumi across the park. It was strange seeing the place at night. Moonlight glinted on the swings and the slide, and the duck pond shone like a silver coin. Leaves crackled, and a little owl with white and brown feathers flew down to perch on the branch of a tree. Katsumi nodded to the bird. The owl hooted before spreading its wings and flying away into the dark. Leaving the park, they passed a row of shops. Figaro stopped outside a fishmonger's and licked his lips. Goodness me, that haddock looks delicious. His stomach gave a deep rumble. Just then, the crying from the clock tower rose into a sharp wail. The noise was so sad and lonely that it made Kitty's heart ache. Quickly, she called to the cats. We're nearly there. She raced down a little alley that took her into a small square surrounded by houses. The clock tower was right in front of her, pointing into the clouds. The huge clock face was as round and pale as the full moon hanging in the sky. The hands on the clock pointed at 5 minutes to midnight. Kitty's night vision grew stronger as she stared at the tower's smooth stone walls. She honed in on the terrible noise and spotted a tiny ball huddled on a narrow ledge. It wasn't a ghost or a terrifying monster. It was a little ginger kitten. Its tail was curled around its body, and its blue eyes were wide.